Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today to make a little pocket. I'm using Angela Kerr's Christmassy paper again. And the pocket is one that I saw my friend Sherl at EthylLusUniqueBoutique make. So it's this. It's a triple pocket, or it could be a quadruple pocket if you were to attach it to a page and pop something behind it. So we've got one pocket there. It's all made from one sheet, by the way. A pocket there. We've got one there on the side that I've got a tag in. And like I said, if you were to put it in a journal, you could glue it down on whatever sides you preferred to make whatever kind of pocket you prefer. So let's show you how I did it. I did do another one just to make sure it weren't a fluke when I got it right. And you know how I love to make things in threes. Right. What I've used to make it from are just journal pages. So which one am I going to use? I think I'm going to try this one. Yeah, I know this is two halves of a page, but I think it'll work. I really do think it'll work. Yeah, we'll see anyway. We'll see, won't we? Right, what you need to do is start off with, fold it in half like that. Yeah. Try and get it as accurate as you can, then it's all going to work a bit better when you come to fold it and flip and flap about. Then open it up and fold in half like that. This will work with letter size, it'll work with A4 size, it'll work with a smaller size to get a smaller pocket. I mean, I used the size, I'd printed, you know how you print it off and you've got the white edge? I'd use that size on that one. Whee. So, there we have it. Now, if you want your, I'll show you on this, if you want it to be the right way up on that front pocket, you want it to be upside down, yeah, here. Now, this is not really that directional, is it? I mean, I've got that sideways. That's not very directional. That's going to end up being my front pocket. So I'm quite happy having that. So was it a directional paper? Say it was that one. You would have it like that and then turn it like that. Yeah? Right. So what I'm going to do now is fold this up just short of the crease we want it. You can put it up to crease, but I just don't want it to cause any problems when we fold. Excuse me. Then the opposite corner, fold it, but not as far. Eyeball it to see whether that's a bit of a right angle. If you're really rubbish at eyeballing stuff like I am, crack out your T-ruler and, yeah, fold it up to there. Oh, I didn't do too bad there. Excuse me, I've got a froggy throat today. It's very annoying. I've been a bit again at weekend. Now, on this side where you've got your small fold over and a blank one, cut along that crease. Oh, it's really hard to see if I don't hold it up. I don't even know if you can see crease. Then turn it back round that way so you've got your big fold there, the one that you did first. Now, first thing we do is we fold that across, yeah, then we fold that up, yeah, and then we fold that around the back. How mad is that? I think I need to, did you see how mine didn't line up properly? And I'll show you why that is. I've not quite cut to that crease, so I'm just going to do mine again. So fold that one across. Try and line it up as you do it, not like me. That's better. This will all work out better now. Fold that one up. Yeah, get it straight. There we go. And then fold that one around the back. Can you see it lines up much better now? Now I've been a little bit more careful with it. And that's it. Yeah, we just need to come in with some glue. Now, on this one, I folded my tops over because it was very thin paper. This one I've used my 160 GSM, so I'm quite happy I don't need to fold that over. I'm much happier with it. It's less bulky, even though it's thicker paper, which is a bit mad. So let's do a bit of glue in now. I'm going to grab my art glitter glue. Sherl did all hers with tape runner, so it's whatever you prefer. Glue with what you prefer gluing with. Oh, here it is, didn't put pin in. What's new? What's new? What's that song? What's new, Pussycat? No, I can't sing, not with a croaky throat. Right, so we're going to have to do a bit of unfolding now. And before I do glue, I'm just going to do one thing. Because I've used a paper with a white background here. That one wasn't. It was one of, I think that's the avocado dye digital of Angela Kerr's. So I'm just going to do a little bit of inking. So I've got my tea dye ink. I'll grab my, yeah, what is it? It's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them. It's a dauber. Wow, why could I not find that word in my vocabulary then? Then if you also find it easier to ink these now, ink them now. In fact, let's just ink before we glue. Ink it before you glue. I've gone a bit mad with the ink on that one. I've been very heavy-handed with the ink, or even the ink. Ink? What on earth is ink? Right, also with this, what I didn't mention, you can use it as a pocket like I said, or it could be a free floating thing. So I'm going to ink the back in case I decide this one is going to be a floater. Yeah. Oh. So let's get some gluing done. So I'm going to unflap it. Is that even a word? Unflap. And these, I'm just going to put a little bit of dry adhesive on them to make them stay where we want them. And make sure things don't get caught in pockets. So that's my big flap. Then there's my little flap. Yeah. Then, turn it back. Have you cut bit on your right? Yeah. Actually, if you cut the wrong bit, it does work. Sherl made a mistake and it turned out perfectly. Well, she thought she'd made a mistake, but it still worked. It were mad. Absolutely mad. I've done it the first way she showed. Right, then that there. Now, what we're going to do to make that pocket at the back is just put that. Yeah, she did put. I'm not going to do it though. I don't think I need to. I think Sherl put some glue there. I just haven't bothered. No, I'm just going to leave it. I think because mine is made with a thin card. It's the 160 GSM one. I think it's going to be stable enough. So a thin line of glue, top and bottom. Yeah. Then when you flap it over, make sure it's nice and lined up. Then you'll have a nice pocket. That's looking good. I'm liking this. This is a brilliant pocket, Shirley Whirly. Yeah. Excuse my clearing my throat. I don't think I lined that up perfect, but it's good enough. What do we say? A blind man would be glad to see it. I'm now going to grab my bone folder and do a bit of bone folding. I don't do that first because if you do need to adjust a little bit, I think it don't want to adjust once you've bone folded it, does it? And I've just got a tiny bit of card sneaking out there that's really bothering me, so snip and you're gone. There we go. Do you know, I like that. I think that's my favourite one so far. Yeah, it's much bigger than that one, that's because I've used the full A4. Now, if you wanted that to be shorter, you could, and at this point, you could still cut some off there. It would still work, because I know that because I did it with this to make sure it would fit on a book page. Oh, you could even turn it that way. You could. You just could. Yeah, oh yeah, you could. You could turn it that way. You could glue the back flap on different sides. You could, yeah. Have you any clue what I'm on about? Because I sometimes forget myself. All right, I'm just going to put those back in there. And I'll just show you how I made these. I've not gone too fancy, like I say. I've not gone to town because I'll be using my journal to put tags in from presents and handmade cards that I receive from people. Yeah, if your card's not handmade, it's not going in. No, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, I will be putting all cards in. What am I like? Right. So I'm going to just make some little embellishments for here. Now, I'm not a fan of fussy cutting elements out from kits. You know, like the tag shapes and the envelope shapes. I much prefer to make my own. I'm fine with cutting those out, and I think that's going to fit perfectly. One of those. Then I might have some upwards ways embellishments. And then I'm going to need to make a tag. Now, I tend to like to make my tags from a piece of from a journal page printed onto cardstock. And that's how I've made that other tag. I'll show you my journal. Fancy that, isn't it? Basically, at the moment, it's 8 pieces of paper folded in half. Yeah, that's all it's going to be. I'm going to be making the cover out of some of this natural linen that I got from Hobbycraft about 6 months ago. And then I'll be putting one of the kit pictures on the front. Don't know which yet. Right, what we got here? Oh, look. These are other bits that I think did I print these to a page? I did, yes. So, voila, how we're going to make a tag. Do I want to make it with that or do I want to make it with that? I'm going to make a tag with that. And it's nearly already the perfect size. I'm just going to have to cut the top down and the bottom. Because remember, we put a line of glue on either side, so that's going to be too fat to fit. So I'm basically just going to chop a bit down. Chop a bit off each end and then see whether it fits. The length is going to be absolutely perfect, isn't it? So, let's have a look. If you find it easy to put a thumb notch front or back, go ahead. But don't put a thumb notch in the back if you're then going to glue it down, because it won't work. That's perfect, that. So now I'm going to make my tag shape using my plastic card. Now I wish I could remember names. I'm terrible. A lady asked me if there were any particular angle I cut these cards at and what I cut them with. There's absolutely no angle whatsoever, and I'm going to make another one just to show you. Oh, I don't want to use that. It's got my face on it. I've got a load of random plastic cards in this drawer behind me. The first one I grabbed had my face on. Boots Advantage card. Wow, how old is that? It's not even clean, is it? That's older than my kids. I'm sure that's older than my kids. So this is how I do it. Yeah, and I just do it. And I just cut some random corners. Maybe not everyone wants to use the Tim Holtz scissors, but I'm a bit like, they're made out of titanium. I will not sing that song because that is not a pleasant experience on your eardrums. I am titanium. No, don't even go there, woman. Sia does a much better job. So there you go. So now I've got a tag shape. Yeah. The eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that every time I make a tag using a plastic card, I pick a different plastic card up and use a different corner, so they all end up different angles. It's just, yeah, that's just how it is. Right, for my little tab, I'm using one of my tab dies. Yeah, I'm using my little Gemini machine, which I absolutely adore. If anyone is unsure about whether to get into die cutting, I really would recommend this. I absolutely love it. Right, let me show you. I'll go on about these. Look, this happens to the plates. I'll use the old plate just to show you that even if that happens, they still work. Look, you can hold your die. It doesn't fall out from between your two plates or move when you're not looking, like my old die cut machine did. And there you go. Look. Work to treat. Love it. My desk's a right mess in it. I'm such an untidy person when it comes to crafting. So I'm going to fold that over. Again, this is just a piece of the kit that I printed on some 160 GSM. I've not got all my Christmas stuff out. I can't find a piece of glitter card to save my life in house. I'm not buying any because I know I've got quite a bit somewhere. I'll have another go at finding it next year. I'm quite happy with elements in this kit for now. There's lots of it. Right, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, top and bottom. that on. There we go, simple little tag. That's all we need. So I shall pop that in there. Lovely jubbly. I think this one will end up being a floater because it's going to be far too wide, I think, to fit on a journal page. So yeah, this will end up being clipped in somewhere. Right, we decided, well, I decided, I don't think you had much choice in matter, did you, that I'm going to use one of these postcards. Now these, you can see they've got wiggly edges. I love postcards with wiggly edges because that means I can go ahead and cut them out in a wiggly fashion, looking like there's some old postcards that don't have perfect edges. That might be taking it a bit too far though, that one. Yeah, that's better. And it just gives it that more vintagey look, doesn't it? I don't like that black line on it though, so that's going. I'll just cut on inside of that. There we go. That's a very, very jumpy corner. And then I'm just going to ink it. I do tend to find when you've got such a gorgeous kit, you don't have to, pardon me, you don't have to do a lot to it. I think, where's that going to go? That's going to go in the back. So there we go. I love how we've just got that little, yeah, stamp poking out. Couldn't remember what a stamp were called then. Oh, my brain. And I think for the front pocket, I want to cut one or two of these out. They look better when they're upside down. I'm liking that. I nearly used that in a smaller version on yesterday's video, didn't I? But it didn't occur. Dare I do this with scissors? Just do it with scissors, woman. If you can see a smidgen of white, just ink it. It will go away. I'm getting very, yeah, confident in my old age. It's not long since I would have just got trimmer out for that. It would have killed me to do it with scissors. But it's like, no. Sometimes it looks better when it's not too perfect. I'm not going to ink backs now. You really don't need to see that. I'll do those after. So yeah, I'm going to pop that in there. Love it. Right, on here, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? If you look at this one, one of Zoe's flowers that she gifted me, and I've gone all Angela Kerr style, and I've cut some leaves out of the green paper. I don't, however, think that will look good on there. Will it? I don't know. I've also got that other one to decorate that I lost. Don't know what I'm going to do with that one. Don't know. Do you know what I might do with this? If I can... Is that going to... I can't use acetate. I can't use acetate. I'm dying to make this acetate card, and I really need to get me bumming gear and get filming before it gets dark, because I just can't find a way to film with acetate in an electric light, I'm afraid. I want some darker green, so I'm going to have to use something other than the kit page. Ooh, green file folder, 2 ticks. Here we go. I've got some green file folder. I'm really not confident that the colour is anything like I want it to be. But I'll cut it, I'll ink the edge, and we'll see what occurs. It might be rubbish, but we'll see, won't we? Right, my leaf dies. They're just some random bits of foliage. I'm 99% sure these are from Crafter's Companion quite a few years ago. Yeah, but we'll see, won't we? I'll carry on using my wonky. Let's just... Yeah, we don't need all that hanging out, do we, woman? So, pop that one on. That one on. I'll try and get them all done in one pass, because I don't know which ones I'm going to want to use. Right, so... move that one further down. There we go. Just look how you can hold them, so they're not going anywhere. They're going nowhere. The dies are going nowhere. So, we add a cup of tea. It does stick to your desk, but it doesn't stick to this piece of wallpaper too brilliantly. What am I like? When it's a thick card, I do like to pass it through twice. Ooh, that's cut pretty good actually for a very thick card. I was not sure if it would even cut at all, but quite impressed with that. Right, let's see what it looks like. I'll grab this. This is what you're supposed to use this for. Aha, look. Ta-da. Well, it cleans all the bits out your dies after, but I find it gets your dies, your card out of the dies better without poking holes in them. Love it. Right, let's see what this colour looks like now it's cut. Get that bit. I've got a bit of cotton in that. I'm such a troglodyte. Oh, I'm thinking I like it now. How mad is that? I wasn't sure that that colour would be good when I was looking at the large expansive green, but now I like it. I think that might be my problem sometimes when I'm trying to match things up for die cutting. Yes, I'm liking this a la Angela Kerr. We'll call it a la Angela. That's reminding me of a song. Again, I'm watching too much Dash of Dave. He's like me, bursting into song every 2 minutes. And when I've been watching him, it puts me in that mode. But I'm that kind of person. My kids always said to me, you know a song for everything. Because we'll be watching TV and something will get mentioned, then I'll start singing a random song. Yep, I know plenty of songs. Right, I'll just give them a teeny tiny bit of ink. Oh, I do like this on here. And I'm going to come in with my art glitter glue to stick this down. Whee. I know I've had 1 or 2 subscribers come over from Angela, so welcome, Angela's subscribers. Yeah, I love Angela's style, really do. It's not... I've never really had the confidence to use die cuts and digitals together, and she does it so amazingly well, so I'm giving it a whirl. And I think I'm quite liking it. I've got so many die cuts, it's untrue. I've got more dies than a person ever should have. It used to be an obsession of mine, buying dies and never using them. Whee. Then I went from one extreme to other. They were all brand new in packets. And then I decided, oh, ones I'm going to use, I'm going to take them out of packets and throw out packets away. Now I can't remember what they are or where they're from a lot of times. So it's like this. I'm 99% sure it was Crafter's Companion because there's quite a large set of them. But couldn't tell you 100%. And I'm going to have that one sticking out there. And then somewhere on my desk, I've got a snowflake. Oh, wow. I only own 1 snowflake because I can't find any more glitter card. And these were 2 snowflakes that have been hanging about quite a while in my stash. Oh, I like that. And I'm decorating it exactly the same as I decorated the other one. Just going to grab those flowers that came from Zoe. I think these were from the Works. The only thing I've done different, they've got like a dimensional foam dot on back. I've peeled that off and then I've just stuck it on with art glitter. Wee, 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 wee. Yep. I'm pleased to report no angry baboons came and tried to tear me other project to pieces. It was an angry baboon-free weekend. If you missed that one. I came to the realisation that sometimes I try and stick things down far better than they actually need to be. And I said, as though a gang of angry baboons are going to try and come and rip them off. Which they don't, do they? It just doesn't happen. Unless, I don't know, maybe you live in a place where there are angry baboons. I don't, as it happens. Although, yeah, my kids can act like angry baboons, I tell you. Right, so that's that. There we have. Quick, easy little pocket a la Sherl, a la Angela Kerr decorations. I absolutely love those. I'm really surprised that green went. It's shocked me, that has, really has. But you learn something new every day, don't you? So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.